Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Monday.
On 2nd and 12, Rosen. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. They'll get this complete to Batson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. A quick throw complete by Rosen. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll go up top here for Hamler, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
21-yard line.
Rosen off the play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Josh Rosen.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Rosen. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
To George
a loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Tua. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Nick Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On play action, Rosen. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And the Dolphin first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Rosen will throw. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now an option. option play on second down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. Now it's Tua. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He's got his man. It's Butler. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Butler. 1st and goal, Miami.
Tua hit, and the ball is out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it, and an opportunity missed. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Coleman has it here right side. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here comes Grant on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
At the 32-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 25. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Gain of 7. First down, Dolphins.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Complete.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
At the 6-yard line.
Now Tua toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rosen. It got his man. Complete. Past the 20.
Bring it! Bring it!
Touchdown, 49ers. Cameron Benson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That man, fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On second down, Tua.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
On the play. First down, Miami.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Quez Watkins
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Score, Niners 21, Dolphins 16.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come get some. Monday. Here we are. Mike 8. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
From the gun, it's Rosen going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tua now on first down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, but it's going to be second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting this slip away.
Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is